20 years ago, a bunch of teenagers played a game of great and terrible power. There were no rules in early aughts America/Tokyo, until a boy named Yugi discovered that he could abuse the system. Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. Except maybe Silberfein.
Shora.
Mr. Pegasus, we delivered the bomb to the child just as you instructed.
Calamity Carl.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Mega Cast. Hope you're all excited for another wonderful episode.
And Bio-Roxas.
Coming at you through the power of the pyramid.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
His wallop is just fine.
Shora.
My co-hosts are making me feel extinct, dino dorks!
Calamity Carl.
You're not the first child I've harpooned, and you won't be the last!
And Bio-Roxas.
Something, Kingdom Heart of the cards.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Pumpkin got that plum cake, though. Ooh.
Shora.
I'm sorry, I don't speak poverty.
Calamity Carl.
Yeah, I'm a sexy little puppy dog.
And Bio-Roxas.
It's time to do this podcast.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
If you wish to leave this maze, you must go to the stop of games. Once you're there, ask the crew for Bambi on the PS2.
Shora.
You can beg later when you're punished.
Calamity Carl.
This is an entertaining podcast. I'm gonna get some popcorn and a hot dog.
And Bio-Roxas.
Kaiba Raw.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
My guess is no one's ever encouraged your fairy girl phase before.
Shora.
Yugi! That gay guy is pretty Pegasus!
Calamity Carl.
Yugi, you gotta draw something!
And Bio-Roxas.
So is Pegasus actually psychic, or...
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Are you really best friends if you don't have your own early 2000s AMV?
Shora.
Let's see who spooks whom.
Even though this comes out a week after Halloween, but okay.
Calamity Carl.
First I take your card, then I your sister, Joey! Your sister!
And Bio-Roxas.
Wait, it left me. Someone else go first. I gotta remember it.
20 years ago, a bunch of teenagers played a game of great and terror. Shora? Shora, why do you have that trading card? Why is it blank, Shora? Shora,
Sorry, Shabuba boy, but this is my show now. Welcome to Toon World. 20 years ago, a group of bad boy teens and tweens played a game of great and terrible power. There were no rules in the golden age of Ameriokio Japanimation, until a young boy named Yugi discovered that he could use motion tweening. Now it's up to Toon ShibuyaKaiba.
Shoddy.
Toon Shora.
Oh no, he can see my beaver!
Toon Calamity Carl.
Why is he eating it like that?
And Manga Roxas.
Netflix didn't autoplay, past the intro. And you know what? Carl's not wrong about the intro. It does slap.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Seto Kaiba wishes he had what Kirito Sword Art Online has.
Shora.
You see that mountain? You can fuck the Blue Eyes White Dragon on that mountain.
Calamity Carl.
Oh, Kaiba, it's time for your CBT session.
And Bio-Roxas.
I feel like it's honestly better than the canon episodes, in my opinion.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Whoa, Industrial Illusions did sign the contract after all. They want to take Dungeon Dice Monsters global.
Shora.
Did y'all know that Duke's father was a murderous clown? I sure didn't.
Calamity Carl.
Everybody cheats, or next time I cheat.
And Bio-Roxas.
Whoa.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Ishizu, even if I believed your story, I have one question. Why is the Pharaoh white?
Shora.
Yugi, where are you going?
To GameStop. Goodbye.
Calamity Carl.
So no head?
And Bio-Roxas.
According to Battle City rules, I have to sacrifice 2 monsters and say, hey, you guys, how's it going? According to Battle City rules.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
If two duelists were stuck in a basement and one stole the other's mind with a dark energy disc, would that be fucked up or what?
Shora.
With all these mind games he's playing, you could call him Esperobics.
Calamity Carl.
He said he wants to play a game, Yugi.
And Bio-Roxas.
Let's play a game. A Shadow Realm game.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Jacket cape, jacket cape, jacket cape, jacket cape.
Shora.
Eradicating aerosol? It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Calamity Carl.
It's time to eat some slime.
And Bio-Roxas.
Weevil. More like I'm gonna... You know, I can't do this. In an effort to understand Carl, I've started to become Carl, and I just can't have that happening. I think I need to go on a filler arc journey to get in touch with the true Bio-Roxas. I'll see you guys next time.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Two foes glowing in an alley, 5 feet apart in a shadow game.
Shora.
Help! A gay has fallen dramatically and cannot get up.
Calamity Carl.
You can mask your monsters, but you can't mask your true feelings. Now kiss.
And Bio-Roxas.
I have returned, and I found a power deep within myself that will only manifest itself as plot armor to keep me alive from a 20-story freefall that would probably send me to the Shadow Realm.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba. Shora.
The Millennium Puzzle has given me the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent to succeed summon this monster.
Calamity Carl.
I'm winning!
And Bio-Roxas.
Hi.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Bakura? Bakura from the Millennium Ring? Bakura who broke out of the hospital and killed 3 teenagers in a cemetery? That Bakura?
Shora.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dinosaur King podcast. Dinosaur King is what you want to be now.
Calamity Carl.
Can I get an F on the board?
And Bio-Roxas.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Teaching you that abuse is okay if you first beat someone in a card game.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
You have to play Ra or I'm owned! I cannot be owned, Odeon! Play the winged dragon of Ra!
Shora.
Would someone please buy this girl a clue? Jesus fuck.
Calamity Carl.
Arise, chicken! Chicken, arise!
And Bio-Roxas.
You could say these episodes were pretty raw.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Mom! Bakura and Merrick are dueling in shadow games again!
Shora.
And now I summon my Foreskin Raider.
Calamity Carl.
Will you help me hide a body? Come on, we can't delay. No one can see him on the floor. Get him out the door before he can decay.
And Bio-Roxas.
Bakura is in a shadow game? Bakura from school? Bakura who is darkness incarnate?
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Karibo is a very valuable ally to the LGBT community.
Shora.
Don't worry, Tear Gardener. Shoe size 16, bra size F. I'll crump with your body.
Calamity Carl.
No, don't drag me to your cave and make me your breeding machine. I would hate that.
And Bio-Roxas.
Jackie and Yugi Man, power up.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Oh no! They made a monkey out of me!
Shora.
Son, we sell weapons and weapon accessories, I tell you what.
Calamity Carl.
Yes! Kill!
And Bio-Roxas.
Joseph.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
What are you doing, stepbrother?
Shora.
They're sharing me around like a corporate condom.
Calamity Carl.
Fucking Panther Warrior, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, fuck. Fucking Panther Warrior, yeah. Saturday dueling, baby, fuck.
And Bio-Roxas.
Wait, it's all filler? Always have been.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Spoiler alert, people who say this filler is good hate themselves and me.
Shora.
I'm escaping to the one place truly drenched in capitalism. Cyberspace.
Calamity Carl.
I'll betray my children, and there's no way they would ever think to betray me back. I'm a genius. Oh no!
And Bio-Roxas.
Thank God we're done with filler.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Remember your girlfriend, Joey! Your friend who is a girl who you don't like romantically! Remember!
Shora.
Joseph, what was in those gummies? I can taste color.
Calamity Carl,
I fell prey to a giant flaming chicken, and it burned. The giant chicken.
and Bio-Roxas.
Thank God. We made it.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Yeah, I too love that part in KH3 where Yugi and Kaiba go to search for Kairi in the middle of the void.
Shora,
Yugi, I programmed this stadium to cheer my name. Then why are they cheering mine?
Calamity Carl,
This is the duel that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
and Bio-Roxas.
Oh, how the turntables.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
I lost at my own card game tournament. Oh well, it's time to blow up the island, Mokuba.
Shora,
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Call 55555 Millennium.
Calamity Carl, Bio-Roxas,
Friendship is for fools.
and holy shit, that's Little Karibo.
You were probably all jazzed up, but tough noogies.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Did you know? Petten and Sagi were actually exes back at Clown College.
Shora,
Sorry, retail. I got places to go, podcasts to record, and literally anywhere else to be.
Calamity Carl,
Barrow, I will never be a memory.
and Bio-Roxas.
Yugi and Joey duel. Woo! Except, did they actually duel?
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Didn't you guys hear about the Domino City Cheese Festival? It's Gouda shit.
Shora,
Oh, Kaiba boy, no one's actually lactose intolerant. We all suffer from the dairy shits.
Calamity Carl, and Bio-Roxas.
You guys told me this is one season, and this is the fourth? When is it over?
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Wait a minute. Tamias? Hermos? Critias? This feller just uses the power of THC.
Shora,
I sacrifice one scapegoat to get your ass beat in the quote retweets.
Calamity Carl, and Bio-Roxas.
Fuck Weevil.
One more time?
Okay, fuck Weevil.
Alright, just one more clean take.
Fuck Weevil. There we go.
Hell yeah! Sorry, I just love hearing it.
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Go, Berserker Soul!
Shora,
Duro! Monstacado!
Calamity Carl,
Mustacado!
and Bio-Roxas.
Yu-Gi-Oh? More like Yu-Gi-Oh! No!
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Darts orchestrating a corporate takeover while doing nothing? This means Doma HQ can only be in one place. Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida.
Shora,
Oh sure, the 3 legendary dragons can save this plane.
Calamity Carl,
My magic lets people experience war crimes. Penn and Teller ain't got shit on me.
and Bio-Roxas.
Draw! Monster Cardo!
Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Paradies? More like Paradis nuts. Lamau, eat shit darts, got him.
Shora,
These episodes show what happened when a Toku fan meets a Saint Seiya fan. One must die.
Calamity Carl,
I'm on you like stink on an elephant. I don't know what it means either. I just thought it sounded cool.
and Bio-Roxas.
Hey Carl, how you been doing lately?
Doing good, my
Blah,
good friend.
blah,
How's
blah.
Huh?
To revisit these past events using the Millennium Microphone and save the world from the Shadow Games, just as that bad Egyptian bitch did 5,020 years ago.